Sorry you guys only get me today. The rest of the band is out having a great time at Hellfest. I stick to my commitments. That's why I wanted to be here.
All right, first question.
Hello, Steve.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great. Good to be here. Good to be back.
Yeah. I am Axel from Metalleux magazine. I had a call with you 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How are you?
Fine. I'm here.
Good. Good to see you. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yes, you told me about the set list. I mean, you told me that you will play new song that you never played or no more, not a lot of time.
Well, we're doing one off of Bonded by Blood that we never, ever play.
Which ones?
You'll have to be there at 12 o'clock to find out. Come on, if I tell you now, you won't show up. And one off of Pleasures of the Flesh that we haven't played.
Parasite.
You ruined it for everybody. Yes, and I'm doing one of Rob's songs from Exhibit A, Funeral Hymn.
All right.
So there's songs in the set. In the headlining set, we did Beyond the Pale and Death Amphetamine, but we don't have that much time there. So we made it a conscious effort to change up the song list for all our great fans here. So
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. Quelqu'un une question? Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Don't be scared.
I'm like the least shyest guy in the fucking world.
Hi, it's cool to,
How are you?
To ask you a question.
Cool.
As thrash metal old-timers, you've been around for quite a long time.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's great to be able to see you still. So thank you for that.
Great.
Are there any newer bands that you really like to listen to? Thrash metal newer bands that
I
you
think
really like?
everybody's heard Power Trip, right? They're out of Dallas, Texas. They're a great band. Havoc. I know they're not new, but they're of the new wave. Municipal Waste is a great band. Two of my sons play in a band called Hatriot out of the Bay Area. So, of course, I listen to it. The only way you really learn or can grow is to listen to new music as well. And I learned something off of the new bands that, oh, wow, that's cool. I'm going to steal that because it's all just been one big rock and roll's just rechurned over and over and over again. But of course, you have to keep your ear open for the newer bands. Great question.
Next question. Une question involontaire.
If you had one of your songs that you could go ahead and translate into another genre, bluegrass, country, whatever, what would you do and which song would it be?
I've already thought that Bonded by Blood could be a pretty good country song. Because you've listened to this, if you put like a little twang to murder in the front row, crowd begins to bang as there's blood upon the stage. Bang your bed up on the stage, we're bonded by blood. I mean, it would be perfect, right? Wouldn't it?
Exclusive.
I've thought about that before, so I'm like, I've listened to our stuff, I'm like, Bonded by Blood has such a good, we can make that into a country hit. Thank you.
Next question. Question. Volontaire.
Everybody knows everything already about me.
They all know about it. They heard the country song, they're happy.
That's it.
Brand new album is coming soon.
We all know where Gary Holt is right now. We want to let him finish that commitment, and none of us really know how long that commitment is before what we don't want to do is we don't want to say that Slayer takes 3 months off and let's go do a record real quick, and then they're going to continue the final tour. We all decided that it was better that Gary finishes the final tour with Slayer, and then, to be honest with you, probably late 2019, early 2020. But I'll promise you this, I've heard songs because he's been writing, and the new Exodus is going to be very violent and very heavy, so it might be a little bit. And us, as the band members, we're kind of like, come on, come on, come on. We know it's been 4 years. You know, we're still over here touring on Blood In, Blood Out. So, but we're very fortunate that we could still come to a festival like this, not being able to support a new record and have so many great fans still come and support us and all the press and everybody. So thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for always being there for us. 35 years now for Exodus, you know. That's great. It's because of everybody here and everybody out there, not because of us.
Hi. So after 35 years of doing Exodus, what drives you today as a band? What drives you to write new music as a band or as an artist for yourself?
This is what you are. I believe everybody has a calling in life. Some of you are journalists, photographers. That is what you do. This is what I do. And unlike other bands that I know are giving it up, I mean, you know, and putting it down and stepping away, I still love it. I still love to come to the festivals and watch all the bands and go to the metal markets and still hang out. So I'm still having fun. And as long as it's fun and I'm still, you know, the fans are still there fully, still have a mosh pit going on where I'll be doing it. I tell them every night, as long as you guys are here for us, I'll be here for you forever. Till I'm 80, couple of years from now.
Next question, volunteer. Here you go again.
Last year you played Dynamo Fest
Yes.
in Holland, and why this show was so special for you?
Well, my first very open air show ever was Dynamo in '88. And I remember that. And it was the first time I played in front of 20,000 people, I think. It was, we had always done really well, you know, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 a night. But I walk on stage and there's 20,000 people. And it was just the beginning of a very special time in metal. So to go back back to Eindhoven and do that, you know, and I love Eindhoven's probably my favorite city in Holland. I love being there and I love the architecture. I just love the city. I love Holland in general, but I really love Eindhoven, and it was kind of where when we were back young kids kind of started, and now we're back as old men. So, and we're still being able to do it. So it was very special to me to play that.
And what was funny is that Testament played too there.
Yeah,
and
and actually they played, I think they played the year after us, so it was great. It was us and Testament, which kind of made it full circle all the way around. It's like my old band and the band I've been with for this many years. It definitely held some special feelings for me, for sure.
Do you think to remaster some of your album when you were on Capitol?
You know, there's a big trouble about that. And, you know, we've talked about that over the years. We need to re-release those records. You know, I love those albums, but I don't think that was staple Exodus. I think that was us trying to move to another level where we didn't belong. We really didn't. Exodus is all about ferocity, violence, and straight up in your face. I mean, I remember when I wasn't even in the band, seeing them the first time, and I remember talking to a friend of mine going, did he just say kick in your face and rape and murder your wife? It's like, that's what, oh, hi. Tom Hunting's here.
Thanks.
Wasn't on me.
How y'all doing?
Hi. I heard that you had a kind of funny story with this big guy, Timo Tolkki from Stratovarius. What exactly happened?
What's that?
You had a story with Timo Tolkki from Stratovarius.
Stradivarius, remember, in the van?
We took a ride through Bulgaria with that guy, and he was on the same bus as us, and he was just wiping boogers all over the place, and yeah.
He was, he kept making these sounds like that, and we're very close space.
He was talking in tongues.
And we didn't know if he was drunk or whatever.
I think he was like 3 days drunk, most likely.
What do you think about the future of the thrash metal after the last revival?
After the what? Excuse me?
The last revival.
I think we're going to ride the wave as long as we can.
Last revival in thrash metal in Europe.
It's huge. We love being part of it.
I think we see a lot of young kids, a lot of parents bringing their kids, and a lot of the newer bands coming up as well, like we've spoke through before. So it's, I think it'll be as strong. It'll always be around. Thrash metal will always be around.
They've tried to kill it before, and like it just doesn't happen. So,
well, they did kill it for about 8 years.
Hi. Do you have any plans to come to Australia anytime soon?
we love Australia. We can't wait to get back there.
Come, Sydney.
We have somebody work. You know, we were talking to promoters over there. Although since the Soundwave debacle, people are very apprehensive about trying to bring bands over there, and there's not a really. There's a big promoter that'll bring the bigger bands over, but there's not really a promoter that's set up for a band our size. So, but we're trying. We're working on it.
Right here, Dawn of the Underground from USA, Rock Rage Radio. Being together 35 years is one heck of an accomplishment. What is a key to your success? Because living in such close quarters in a band, most relationships don't last that long. What's your key?
It's like a 5-way marriage. And yes, everywhere you're on the bus, everywhere you turn, there's a dude. Hey, dude, dude. But
You
we
take
get by.
your space where you can. You put it in your head mentally that you've got to go to work, and that's part of it. And you have to put that in, you know, it's a mental thing. This is not for everyone. No. That's why there's so many. I mean, Tom's been in a band three times. I've been in a band 3 times. So there's been times when we couldn't be here because of other things, and that happens. And we understand that. As you know, you're a journalist who travels. All you guys are. This is not easy, right? You know, getting in, checking in, going from show to show, getting your stuff in, checking in the hotel, going to the airport. We all have to do that tenfold.
You get a hotel?
Not
Once
all,
in a
yeah,
while.
Well, no, Baird. Yeah, right?
Sometimes on a South America tour, you'll get a hotel for about 45 minutes. So you look at your bed and you look at the shower and you go, what am I going to do? Am I going to go lay on that bed for 40 minutes or am I going to shower? But it's also a brotherhood, you know. We do have a built-in history and love for each other, so that helps. Thank you.
Thanks. Hey, as you mentioned, you've been in a couple other bands in addition to Exodus.
I have, yeah, definitely.
What, in your opinion, makes Exodus different and special from other bands? You know, from inside.
It's the sound, definitely the sound. It's the way that we attack it. I attack Exodus not like I attack any of the other projects that I've done before. So it's kind of a different mentality, I would say. I mean, when it's Exodus, it's like fear on fury, violence. Let's kick in your face, rape and murder your wife, kill, and destroy the whole time. Not all of my other projects were necessarily as violent, I guess I could say.
You throw those crunchy riffs together, put some amazing, you know, everything else on top of it, and, you know, it's very organic. It just happens.
Hi, Liz from Twin Music. Do you think you'll ever work with Kirk Hammett again?
Kirk's always welcome to come jam with us anytime he wants.
Next question, volunteer.
Hey guys, I was just wondering, speaking of your aggressive sound and the riffs, have you ever thought about playing unplugged? Like, how will Exodus sound unplugged? No.
We are not an unplugged band, and we don't fucking do ballads.
We did one Ballad of Leonard and Charles.
Oh yeah, we did a pseudo ballad. I wasn't on that, but I love that song. And when the set starts, it's like this.
Yeah.
Till it ends, it's like this. Relentless. We're not going to bring the crowd down anytime. You're not going to see hands going like that during Exodus. It's not what we do.
It just wouldn't work unplugged.
No way.
You gotta have the crunch.
Someone else? Any crunchy questions for Exodus? Thank you.
Hi again. How do you approach the festival set list compared to the regular show set list?
Yeah, who's a Wrestle War fucking 2018? No, we're not playing that. Why do we? No, fuck that. Play that. No, we're like, that's what it looks like in a room together. We're constantly arguing on which ones come in and out. You have 10 albums worth of material. How do you put 10 records of a good, blend of what we're doing into a fucking hour set? It's hard. So we kind of give them what they like, and we feel we know what they like, I guess. So,
and a little bit of what we like too. But yeah, it's not easy. We go around and around about this all the time, not just for festivals, but like for club shows. And there's a lot worse problems a band can have than have 10 records worth of music. So it's a good problem to have. Plus, they want to hear the old shit all the time anyway.
Hi, I'm Amelia from Twin Musics. If you had to pick one of your song titles to be your biography title for your band, which song title would it be and why?
Till Death Do Us Part. Because I truly want to do this as long as I can till death. I feel if I was home not doing this for a year or two, I'd be bored. So, till death do us part.
Next question.
Come on, Tom. You're not escaping that one.
The sun is my destroyer. I don't know. Like I said, there's 10 records worth of...
That's where the sun is.
How
can you say the sun is my destroyer?
There's 10 records worth of shit, to like choose a song title. It's hard to define one because like they're all like moments. The Atrocity exhibition, you go on. It just keeps going.
Next question. Volunteer. Last one, come on. No more questions? We're going to end this now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
ladies and gentlemen.
We'll
Ladies
see you
and
at
gentlemen,
midnight tonight.
Thank you.